What's up, YouTube? I'm back. I just wanted to come on here and give like a brief little update about my cut and how it's going. Today is Wednesday, October 26th. My weigh-in day was this past Saturday, which would have been the 22nd. And it went good. I lost 0.8 for the week, which doesn't sound like a lot, but nearly a pound. And like I said, this is just such a reminder of how long the process of weight loss is. I mean, it really is excruciatingly long, and it's understandable why so many people get discouraged and give up when the results are so seemingly minuscule compared to the amount of effort that you have to put in from both stopping yourself from eating all the food and the effort to, work out or be active or however you choose to create your caloric deficit, whether it's eating or working out or maybe a combination of both. So 0.8 this last week, which puts me at 132 even. And down 3.3 overall from when I officially started my cut on October 1st. Which means my starting weight was, did I say down 3.3 pounds? Hang on a second. I lost 1 pound the first week, 0.5 the second week, and then 0.8 this week. 1.5, 2.3 pounds, down 2.3 pounds. And my starting weight was 134.3. So I just had a math in there for a second. So it's been going really well. I mean, I've been hitting my macros pretty well. When I say pretty well, I just mean for myself to avoid guilty feelings associated with food, because I just hate that, and I'm trying so hard to get away from that. I create kind of more like a macro window where it's you can go, -3 or +3, so it kind of gives you this 6 gram window, so it doesn't really feel bad if you go over a little bit or whatever, if you don't quite make it, especially with a lot of people have problems hitting protein. So that's what I do for myself and my clients. But so I've been doing good, hitting those numbers, getting within those goals. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have lost weight. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. But I did want to talk for a second about the scale. And my frustrations with it. I've been using the same type of scale. It's called a body analyzer, and when you get on it, it has metal, and you put your feet on that, and it weighs you. It measures your body fat percent, your muscle mass, your water weight, your bone density. I think that's it. Anyway, so I've been using this scale to track my body fat percent for at least 3 months or so, and just these past 3 weeks, the amount of variation from week to week just has me convinced that this shit cannot be accurate. I mean, week 1 when I stepped on the scale, I was 22% body fat. Week 2, I was 27% body fat. That would be a jump of 5% body fat in 1 week, and I didn't gain weight. So, yeah. Then this week when I got on it, it was, hang on, I have it written down, 24.6, so slightly back down, but it's the same thing. That would be a, 2.4% loss in a week. That, your body does fluctuate, but it doesn't fluctuate that greatly with fat stores. Chiseling away at your percent of fat takes a long time because it's measuring your overall body composition. So basically I just said, fuck that. I'm not going to be paying attention to that at all anymore. It's just pissing me off. And honestly, I think just fucking with me, because while I know in my head, yeah, you didn't gain 5% of body fat, in a week. In my head, I know that, but it's still shocking, excuse me, to see that number going up, especially when I see my weight number going down. It just does not make sense to me. And then, as I said, the scale also measures your muscle mass, and that has been staying pretty consistent, 0.01% change up or down, which is pretty much what it would be, because it takes so much to gain muscle or to make muscle, and you know, it just takes a lot of effort. So yeah, so fuck that. Yeah, I will be doing my own calculations of body fat percentage, you know, with my own formulas or whatever. And yeah, I'm done with that. I'm done with being discouraged for no reason. So I did want to talk about a couple of things that I use to like keep myself accountable. One thing that I use that I've been using since April is this notebook. I just went and got it at Target. It just says IIF while I'm on it, but it's what it is actually a monthly, like weekly planner thing. And like, for example, if you open up to this month, I have on it planned out all my macros for the month. You can see I kind of changed it up like halfway through. Low days and high days. And then I also write like what I've done at the gym, you know, that kind of thing. And then, so that's the monthly view. But when you open it up, then it goes into days, and I write down, you know, what I wanted my macros to be, what they actually were, what happened that day, that kind of thing. So this looks like a lot of writing, but it's not always that much. I think I was just really feeling it that week. See, it's a little bit less. Anyway, you get the point. But it basically just gives me a tool to, you know, remain accountable. Obviously, I use MyFitnessPal to actually get, you know, what the macros are in the foods. But then all I do is I just transfer what the my total for the day is into my notebook. And then when I go back and look at the week, I can get more of a visual of how I actually did that week. Like, yes, I went over on carbs this day, but then look, on this day, 2 days later, I was way under on carbs, so it'll kind of even out. Like, you know, just gives me kind of an idea. And also it makes me feel good when I write it in and then I can see that I hit those numbers. It's just affirmation of hard work. So yeah, I use that notebook. And then I also have, I've showed in like my weight loss journey, whatever, like weight loss notebooks. This is my third notebook. I just finished up my second notebook in my weight loss journey. So really there's only like 2 or 3 pages written in this one. But basically I put in like all my weigh-in stuff, then I put like how I felt about it. Sometimes I write like, what, you know, I wrote out a formula for finding ideal body weight for when you have an athletic body type versus just going off the straight BMI, because the BMI doesn't take into account somebody that's a little bit more muscular. So yeah, so I use my IFYM notebook, I use my weight loss notebook, which is more just like a journal, and then I track my weigh-ins, and I always do my measurements every week, and I put them in there. And then another thing I wanted to show you guys is actually an app, and it's called Packed. Oh, I'll show you pictures of fruit. So this is my like home screen on it. Let me see if I can show you. I hope that's focused. As you can see, you bet on yourself to do the gym, to do tracking, and it's linked with MyFitnessPal, and then to do how many fruits or veggies you'll do. You can see I've earned $6.69. That's within these last probably like 3 weeks, I think, since I cashed out. I really try and cash out every time I get about 20 bucks. So I've been using that app since January of this year. I heard about it from a friend that I went to the LA Fit Expo with, and since January, I have overall collected like $90 from this app of just tracking, eating fruits and veggies, and remembering to take pictures of them and posting them, and then going to the gym. But I only started doing the gym app, like part of the gym packed part of the app, at the very end of July. So that's only been, when I got my membership, that's only been what, August, September, like 2.5 months, or 2 months and 3 weeks. So the money actually really adds up quick, and it's just for doing what I'm already doing, which is tracking, eating fruits and veggies, and going to the gym. The hard part is just reminding yourself, oh yeah, I have to log this in. But really though, if you're one that's kind of like, you track, and then like halfway through the day, you kind of lose your motivation and you don't track, this app might be really good for you, because the, you know, the what's it called, looming feeling of losing, you know, anywhere from $5 to $100, depending upon what you choose, a day for not doing something is, I mean, it's pretty fucking motivating. I don't want to lose $40 for not going to the gym, 4 days a week or whatever. Like, fuck that shit. But then the payoff is only a couple bucks, because basically everybody that's entered into the pact, it's kind of like Diet Bet. So everybody that enters into the pact that week or whatever, whoever is paying, like, because they didn't do it, pays out everybody. So the payback is only a couple bucks, but I mean, like I said, it adds up. I mean, nearly $100 since the beginning of January for just doing what I do. So anyway, so Pact app, it's a free app, by the way, PACT app. So I use those, the notebooks, and then the other source of accountability I have is here, you guys, YouTube. I said I was doing a cut. I said I wanted to update you on it. So yeah, so here, that's what I'm doing. I feel like I'm leaning. Am I leaning? Anyway, and then the last, but also most like in my face, tool that I use for accountability is Instagram. And why I say in my face is because I'm generally on there a lot. I post, several times a day or whatever. And I just feel like, I don't want to feel like a phony if I say that I'm going to do something and then I don't do it, or, I'm not going to pretend like I'm losing weight or pretend like I'm tracking, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to be real. I just want people to know that real people who have, real lives and aren't actually like paid for fitness, can love the life, can do all of this stuff, can lose weight, can get healthy, can change their lives, and it doesn't have to be everything. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can make it work for your lifestyle. I have, like I have said before, I have 2 young kids, a 5-year-old and just about a 3-year-old. She's turning 3 in I think 15 days. So I'm pretty excited about that. But anyway, so you can make it fit your lifestyle. It just has to become a priority, and that's okay. Like, it's not even okay. It's better than, more than okay. It's healthy to love yourself, to want to make yourself better, to have goals for yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be aesthetic goals. It doesn't have to be what you look like. It can be. I know that's hugely motivating for a lot of people, for myself included, but it doesn't have to be that either. It can be about, getting strong as fuck and seeing how much weight you can lift. It can be about, running a marathon, something you never thought possible. It can be about, just going from obese to overweight to normal on the BMI chart. When that happened to me, I was like almost crying looking at that chart, because it's just all these different milestones. They mean different things to different people, obviously. But basically what I'm trying to say is find what feels good for you and fucking run with it. Like, you got this. You can do it. You can lose weight. You can change your life. You can get fit as fuck. Like, you can do it. There's nothing that's stopping you except for you. So you got this, dude. You got this. I got this. So I'm going to keep up with my cut. I'm going to let you know how it's going. Hopefully I'll be back again closer to my actual weigh-in day. Yeah, but I'll keep you updated, and give this video a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you very much. And thanks for listening to my freaking rambling all the time. Make sure you add me on my Fitness Pal if you want to see all the delicious IIFYM foods that I eat, including like pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls. That's what I had last night. So delicious. I made it in the waffle maker. Best idea ever. Seriously. Anyway, my Fitness Pal, WonderWoman_fit. And on Instagram, WonderWoman.fit. On Instagram, like I said, I post several times a day. I also post my workouts, my sets, my reps, sometimes my weights, especially if I hit a PR and I really am like super excited about it. But yeah, I'll post my workouts. I'll post like food, whatever, normal stuff. Anyway, thanks for listening. See you soon. Have a good one.